Christmas Carol is like nothing else I've ever experienced. I think because of the nature of the play and what it says about families and how we come together at this season and the beauty of the story, I think it is a much more special bond that people form. And the success of the show really depends on the bond among the actors in the cast.
This is my 15th year doing it.
This is my 7th season.
This is my 5th, right? Yes. Okay, thank you. I'm playing Bob Cratchit for the 5th time. This is my 5th year straight, in a row, consecutively.
I actually played Belle 10 years ago. It was the first production in the new Goodman Theater.
I played Tiny Tim, and this is my first time in this production.
My favorite part of this play is coming back and figuring it out every single year and figuring out why this same story relates to this year and to this particular cast.
A lot of people I don't see for the rest of the year. It feels like you're coming home and you're coming back to a family that was created. You don't always get that opportunity in theater.
It's great to meet up with your old friends again that you haven't seen in a while.
The cast just really becomes a family. It's a beautiful thing, and I hate to see the new year come because I have to say goodbye to my family for a while.
This is a really big experience for me, especially since I'm only 9. Everybody's been really nice.
What better way to celebrate, I think, a season that's about family when you don't have an opportunity to be with your family than with your theater family.
Well, it's really a lot of fun. I mean, what's interesting is having so much history of the production, and there's so many people that have been involved in different facets of it, whether it's behind the scenes or on stage.
This has so much history, but of course, everyone opens up their arms to all of the new people every year, and there's a lovely community.
And they come together and they form this really, really special unit. But I will say, one of the most thrilling parts of the production every year is the work of the kids that we bring into the cast.
Meeting new people. I love meeting new people, like Ryan here. He's my brother. Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly.
So many people will come up afterwards and say, you know, I first started coming years ago and now I'm bringing my kids, and it's really lovely to be a part of a larger family in that sense.
It is the classic story of a man who goes into the holiday season filled with rage and filled with sadness and all of that, as sometimes we all do, and comes through the holiday season realizing what not just the Christmas holiday is about, but in terms of how we should live in the world.
For me, it's this wonderful story that you get to tell about someone who's lost themselves.
I kind of love getting out all that venom and vehemence and sort of like angst in the beginning when I can be as mean as I want to anyone in the world. I'd say that was my favorite, but I think it's my favorite because I know at the end I come around and get to be as the nicest I can possibly be to anyone.
It's a story about redemption, when people find a way out of living a life of solitude and fear and anger and sadness.
But I love all the stuff with young Scrooge. I think it's fascinating to see where he was before and where he goes a couple years in after meeting him for the first time, and then to see what he becomes later on.
Along with being a beautiful story of the growth of a human being, it's also the growth of a society. And I think it's all about how we, as a society, choose to spend our money and how we take care of the poor.
There are so many inequalities in the world right now. There are people like Scrooge that are very, very rich, and you can hear them on certain news programs saying some of the same exact things that Scrooge says. And there are very, very poor people that don't have enough money to take care of their children.
It's just because Ebenezer Scrooge, he was awful and terrible and only thought of himself, and then when he realized how bad he was, then he decided to change his ways.
There's a moment to change your mind. Now. Do it now.
Oh boy, I have so many favorite moments during this.
I like flying. Who doesn't like the flying? I'm excited to see it. I think the thing I'm most excited about this production and seeing how it's all going to take place is the flying. I don't know, I'm just so excited to just get up there in the air.
Really anything that kind of involves that kind of magical aspect of theater is always fun to watch.
And it's told within a theatrical framework that's really thrilling. I mean, Christmas Carol includes all of the things you like to see in theater. It has wonderful special effects and scary ghosts and beautiful music and a lovely story with actors who are really making this real for people, sometimes for the first time if nobody's seen it before.
It's such a big production. I'm looking forward to seeing us all on stage in our beautiful costumes with the beautiful set.
And the Fezziwig celebration, which is what we're rehearsing today, which is kind of the epitome of everybody's favorite Christmas party.
My favorite part of the play, choreographing the big Fezziwig party.
Fezziwig scene.
Yeah.
It's the Fezziwig dance.
The dance itself is probably the most exciting thing to see, but it just is, in the process, a gigantic undertaking.
Because, I mean, you know, it's an Irish jig, and that really, you know, toots up my spirit.
It's always such a blast to bring to people, and it's a blast to do.
When everyone's in the room together, I enjoy being part of that circle.
I think it's one of the few times that almost the entire cast is on stage and we're all dancing and having a party. I mean, who doesn't love a good dance?
It's always very fun to do, and there's a lot of joy involved too, so that's my favorite part of the play.
It's beautiful.
The moments where I've been getting that sort of Christmassy, tingly feeling have been when the musicians are playing in rehearsal. It somehow creates the beautiful, very positive, warm feeling that I think is associated with Christmas.
When we first put it together with the music, the singing, and the staging, it was pretty exciting. It was like being transported somewhere else.
It's so touching to me. Like we were just rehearsing it and I started tearing up every single time.
There's something about this time of year that people are going to smile. People are going to think better of one another.
Well, there's an astonishing amount of joy that goes into this process.
There's just so much joy and everybody's happy and cheerful.
The reminder year to year to be good to one another and to have a good time on the holidays and love who you're with and celebrate.
Let's celebrate.
And to be able to participate in that and give this to people as a gift is just, it makes you weepy.
There's always a moment in this play, and it's different every time, that I get choked up. And I'm not a sentimental dude.
And actually I keep crying at rehearsal because it's a touching story.
To be honest with you, I am a Christmas grouch, but honestly, it's making me really enjoy this season, and that's my favorite part of it.
No matter how cynical you are, or how many times you've seen it, even in rehearsal just doing it, it's just, there's this kind of lightness and this joy and this playfulness to it. So it's a lot of fun, I think, for all of us.
The story never stops resonating. It's a story that resonates because it's about the human spirit and redemption and love and the power of those things. Even if someone's seeing it for the first time or seeing it for the 20th time, you know they are still being affected by this man's journey back to humanity.
Enjoy Christmas. Make sure that everybody has a good time and make sure you have fun, because that's what it's all about.